Alright, puppies grow up. So Jada has a new puppy that weighs 9 pounds. The vet says that the puppy is now at about 20% of its adult weight. What will be the adult weight of the puppy? So what this means is that the puppy is not at its 100% of its weight. Okay, it's only part way there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend this double number line. I know that if I extend it, eventually I will get to 100% because 20 goes into 100 evenly. So I want to make sure I go about the same distance. Do a couple tick marks. Okay, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Okay. Alright, on the top number line, I'm going to go ahead and put my tick marks that line up with the percentages. And we are skip counting by nines. Now, if I wanted to save myself some work, I know that 20 times 5 equals 100. So I can do 9 times 5, okay, which is 45. So 100% would be 45 pounds. And just to make sure that I'm right, it would be 9, 18, 27, 36, 45. So yes, it works out. So the adult weight of the puppy would be 45 pounds. On question 2, we have that Andre also has a puppy that weighs 9 pounds. The vet says that this puppy is now at 30% of its adult weight. What will be the adult weight of Andre's puppy? If I were to skip count by 30, I would not get to 100. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to think about factors that go into 30 that would also go into 100. And I know that 10 would go into both numbers evenly. So if I were to split this up into thirds, I would have 10, 20, 30. So this one just a little bit more work, so 30, okay. And I could go all the way to 100%. Okay. I could save myself some time and say, well, 10 times 10 is 100. Actually, I'm going to have to do a little bit more work, because notice with 9 I need to split it up too. So let me come back, hold that thought. Okay. Now I've taken 9 and I've split it into thirds. So I would be counting by 3. 3, 6, 9. So now let me go back to where I can say 10 times 10 is 100. So I can do the same thing with the 3. And 3 times 10 is 30. So the adult weight of Andre's puppy would be 30 pounds. So what I did here is I just used what I knew about using double number lines to show equivalent ratios, and we're doing the same thing with the percentages. I could continue this out to prove that 100% of the weight would be 30 pounds, but by knowing this strategy and the relationships of equivalent ratios, that saves me some work.